audio realistic. Is that any better? Hopefully that's better. I really need to figure out how to get this audio to work, because, Jesus, it is really difficult to have anybody hear me this way. Any better? I guess that's gonna have to do for now. Alright. Until I can get my headphones to actually work with everything. Maybe I can. The last time you do this, it shut down the entire computer. The entire stream, so... hopefully you guys can still hear me with this. Is this any better? Or... yeah, it actually sounds way better than it used to. Alright, now, let's see. Here. do if I actually took this one last time? Wait, hang on. Just one moment, guys. Just go to my FC really quick. Check out my return. You know, we can just go to Windsor. Let's just go to Windsor. Probably the best. Are you going all the way down there, dude? Get back up there. But we will be going to that. We might have to end this stream a little bit early. Somebody's... So I'm gonna need to put it up for the night. So yeah. And that's at 7. So we got less time than we usually do, but hey, I mean it's gonna work out for the best at the end of the day, right? So can summon them from here. Where are they? I ain't liking what I'm seeing. Okay, so we have enough of that, but we don't have enough of the certificates. So that's a problem. Come on, my saddlebag, is it in there? Chris wondered if there were extras. I guess not. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. But yeah, this I can definitely imagine this being a problem in the long run. Is that better, guys? Can you guys hear me better now? Maybe I should just put that on and just call it Space Protect. can't get anything with 16. Oh my god. Is there anywhere I can buy this damn stuff? Maybe I can get this one I already had. I guess I'm gonna go buy another one of those freaking pants and just live with those. I was an idiot. Jesus. Now let's check the audio. She sounded a lot better, I think. Yeah, I do. No. Fuck you. You gotta get. I can't even get those anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, not bad. Shit. Let's just get started. Alright. Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a great week. I've had a great week so far. Me and Jimmy are okay. Oh, pretty well, I think. Voice actor or not? This voice actor I won't bother, but if it is. Nope, okay. Ah, Orin, you're looking well, I take it. You managed to squeeze in some rest. You came hoping for tidings from Cryo. Afraid we're still waiting, but we do have some old scraps of news to share. Scraps, she says. You know, Chronos have been popping up all over the place, but the Alliance has the situation well in hand, thanks to no smart part to quarry boulders and metals. Meanwhile, talks with the Beast Tribes are going even better than expected. Encouraged by Uldal's progress with the Amalja, Gridani has opened negotiations with the Ixal, believe it or not. Great! All of which is obviously very encouraging, but with the Terraphori still out there, it's not as if we can afford to lower our guard. They're stimming in the background here. Begging your pardon, but I come bearing an invitation from the Alliance. Council meeting is due to be held in Lugo, and your attendance is highly requested. We were just talking about the Alliance. May I ask what's on the agenda? I believe the intention is to share news of recent developments and discuss what measures might be taken to combat the Terraphori concern happening concept with our new allies. These tribes have also been invited. Please hope that they will join us in the fight against our common foe. The Alliance would bring all of these tribes into Bowl at a single stroke, an ambitious plan given their concealed with negotiations that will happen speedily upon this collective base. Indeed, my lady, and for that, their part, I am told that these tribes have agreed to attend in silence to our presence all the areas that we represented. Yeah, we'll go. To run such a meeting must have been quite an undertaking on diplomatically, but practically. Playing along the Alliance that we will be honored to participate in shall make the element of the Then I'll bear your answer today with all haste. We look forward to receiving you in the Royal Palace. I don't know if I'd call it the Royal Palace, but okay. Well, now that we've accepted the invitation, who exactly is going to attend? I mean that you and your store lead our contingent for the Commonwealth that works to end summoning that is only right to achieve. Your presence for one promise to be a historic moment. I think we've all played our part in that moment, don't you, Lord? All present may rightly claim a seat. I do quite agree, but I believe I shall have what assistance I can to coordinate our defensive efforts. I'm not coming to war. And I will be willing to interrogate. Very well, then. All those with their minds overboard get on holding it. I suggest the rest of us make our own direction. The Shadowbringers, here we go. The final patch. Until Endwalker. For you guys. It's crazy. To think that it's come this far. Gonna get on my little pussy here. We've been expecting now some few guests to get to arrive. The landscape foods are all present, so I'll show you that. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be close out. Oh wow, all the beast tribes are here.
Esteemed guests, you honor us with your presence. As there is much to discuss, let us begin.
Yep, voice acted that.
Information on our taken brethren you have, yes? Hear it we would! Beyond forgiveness these featherless ones are! With rivers of blood shall they pay! Freed our people must be!
I agree. People should be free. And you know what? Since there's a delay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the audio. I don't know if this is gonna screw with you guys at all, but hopefully this isn't screwing with you guys at all. My apologies if it is. Alright, doesn't seem to be screwing with you guys, so...
We too would see your kin liberated, but ere we attempt their rescue, we must first find a means to negate the risk of tempering. Without that, we will be unable even to approach the towers, let alone contend with their defenders.
Computer's dying. Nope. I'm so sorry for the... That's the thing. There we go. Ugh.
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
Merle, fuck me. Stop.
And what of the prisoners? Would you see them slaughtered?
No, but we might not have a choice.
Think for a moment. Ponder, consider, think. If Merlwyb truly intended to bombard the towers, she would have done so by now. Remember, we came here to find a solution together, did we not?
Exactly.
Y'Stola spoke of defenders. I but offered a means to clear a path, should you require it.
Given the enemy's capabilities, we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success. For if any here should give less than their best, it will be to the cost of every living being on this star.
Yep.
A paragon, the Empire, our very gods. How can we hope to prevail against such odds?
Stop summoning primals, that's how.
That our foe is formidable, none would deny. But our strengths are many and varied. In this chamber, I see masters of strategy, masters of magic, masters of the land, the air, and the sea. And together, there is nothing in creation we cannot overcome.
That is a hell of a lineup. Jeez, did you have to be so loud? My god, my ears.
I beg your pardon?
What is it, Shadowbringers? Do not express your passion thus. A little tricky without deals, perhaps? Suffice it to say, I am proud to be counted amongst Eorzea's finest. We Sahagin will play our part.
I don't remember the Sahagins sounding like like snakes underwater.
We kobolds have not forgotten the crimes the Overdwellers committed against us in the past. But today we look to the future, as allies united in purpose.
Make mock of the Ixal, the Paragon does! Turns kin into puppets, pits brother against brother! Free them from his grasp, we shall!
Oh god.
As Patriarch Zadar will attest, the Scions have granted
My
us a
God.
means to free your brethren from their thraldom. This boon we will gladly share, that your people might never be enslaved again.
We accept! We accept!
Praise me!
Oh, okay, that's fantastic. I never thought would have ever imagined this happening.
It's taken a while, but I do believe we might be one step closer to a world without primals. Would that Minfilia were here to see it?
Oh, that's sad to think about, but yeah, you're right.
We still have a long way to go, and we're going to need a lot more Porksies. But we're moving in the right direction.
Yep.
If I may have your attention, there is one other point I would like to raise. As we can all agree, freeing those held captive must take precedence over every other concern. But experience has taught us that none save those with the capacity to resist tempering can hope to enter the towers unscathed. And even once inside, a still greater threat may yet await them, that which we call a primal. Needless to say, if we are to succeed, engaging with such foes can only ever be considered a last resort. And so I move that we seek to prevent them from being summoned in the first place.
Amen to that.
Yes! Both prayer and ether are needed for the ritual. Should either one be denied, the summoning would fail.
Indeed. And so we must endeavor to discover the source of the ether on which the process depends. Do so, and it may present a way to halt the summonings, or perhaps even neutralize the towers entirely.
Alphanaut is talking some facts here. Let's be honest.
A promising proposal. While you are conducting your investigations, however, we will need to remain vigilant, lest the Telophoroi commit further abductions and summon primals ere we have the means to prevent them. To stand a better chance of keeping our enemy at bay, we would do well to coordinate our defensive efforts, sending reinforcements to assist our neighbors when needed.
Agreed, yeah.
We Amalja would have been overwhelmed were it not for our newfound allies.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that.
I see we are all in accord. But what are we to call this proud fellowship of ours? I submit that the honor of naming it should go to the scion whose brave efforts have done so much to unite Eorzea.
Oh my
What say
God.
you, my friend?
That's amazing. The Grand Company of Eorzea.
But that's the name I...
Exactly.
A fine choice, for there is none here who does not love Eorzea.
Aye, in that we shall ever be united.
United in our gratitude for the realm that gave us life.
Then let it be recorded that on this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
Alpha Nord is gonna be so proud. I'm gonna make sure that I write a footnote. That Nanamo makes a footnote that said that he's the one who came up with the idea for the name.
How long have we dreamed of this moment? And now that it's here, forgive me.
God.
Might we speak outside?
Yeah, sure. Why not, Alpha Nord? I think I got it to a better volume. You gotta say, Alpha Nord. Now that we are out of earshot of the other delegates, I hope you will forgive me if I speak my mind. Let me begin by saying that I enjoyed the days since the moment I first set foot upon these shores, and then I was heartened as anyone to see the peoples of Eorzea pledge their solidarity, yet even as they littered their declarations, all I could think about was the conflict to come, of the sacrifices that would be made, and the lives lost in inevitabilities that I still struggle to accept. But at least now there is hope. The formation of the Grand Company of Eorzea is the first step. The first of many. Many and more. Elder Cecia, how might we be of service? I seek Master Alpha Nord's assistance in a matter involving Bredania's neighbors, the Sylphs. Really? I know that you and yours have long kept a weather eye upon the crystal trade, the better to predict the permanent primals, and so you'll be familiar with the Sylphs of the Ash Crown Consortium, I think. Through their dealings, they have cultivated relations not only with the city-states, but many other communities besides. Communities such as the Beast Tribes. Just so, it is our hope that we may make use of the Sylphs' established lines of communication to coordinate the efforts of our new fellowship. Yet there remain certain practical differences between the Trade Consortium and the Grand Company. If the Sylphs are to perform their tasks effectively, they will require the counsel of one versed in the operational aspects of an armed force. An armed force founded within the self-same goal in mind, no less. Crystal Braves, yes. Forgive me, Master Alpha Nord. I know that it was a painful chapter in your life, but the experience may yet be made to serve the realm. In my hubris, I plotted a course for the Crystal Braves which stretched far beyond the Order's initial conception. What intended to pave the way for the founding of what I intended to call the Grand Company of Eorzea. But my plans all came to naught, built upon a frail foundation of lofty ideals. The order was doomed from the first to collapse under the weight of more worldly interests, and I have no wish to see this new endeavor suffer the same fate. Mayhap I ask too much of you. Not at all. You may count upon my assistance for what little it is worth. I believe I shall prepare a reporting from the list of recommendations drawing on the lessons I learned from the failures of the Crucibles. You have my gratitude, Master Alphino, and my trust. When your report is ready, pray, share it directly with the Sills. With your guidance and the earnest efforts of every goodly soul gathered here this day, I have no doubt that our fellowship shall emerge from the shadow of the Telephori and flourish. Until next we meet, my friends. That is one strange-ass stance. I never noticed that. Before committing anything to writing, there are a number of people whose thoughts I should like to hear. Former Braves, you understand, might you join me in seeking their answer? As if you have to ask. Thank you. As someone who witnessed the orders rise and fall, yours will be a reassuring presence. I'll join you. If you're planning to keep converse the opinions of your former comrades, it will be elected that you share the task of questioning them. Then mayhap Graha can lend a hand as well. I shall accompany Thancred and back to the Rotting Stones. Between us, I dare say we should be able to provide an accurate enough account of the day's events. We should be glad of your company, Graha. I shall explain the details on the way. So, what's the plan, brother of mine? Before discussing the task at hand, I should probably omit the report I posted. Largely written. Not long after that fateful day in Yuga, I penned a detailed account of the organization's history from the events that led to its inception to the fallings that brought about its demise. This I did primarily as a means of taking some semblance of responsibility and recognizing that later referred to by those seeking on a similar organization. And while I made every attempt to be objective, the account was mine alone. Its events viewed from my singular perspective. For it to be of use, however, it must be broadened to encompass the viewpoints of all involved. Only then can it answer what seems to be the crucial question. Namely, why, after the Crucibles disappeared, did some members choose to remain with us while others did not? I see. You think the answer will tell us something about the nature of the ties that bind our new brand company together, and that this knowledge might help us to prevent from falling apart when those bonds are inevitably tested. That is my hope, yes, but the questions I would ask are uncomfortable to some. As the former commander of the Crystal Braves, I doubt that those who abandon the cause would welcome my inquiries. Then Graha and I will just have to try. Meanwhile, the two of you can talk to the ones who kept the faith. A fine suggestion. Have care, however. Certain of my former... Shut up, Dad. Certain of my former comrades are questionable characters, so keep your wits about you and let us reconvene or down your later on. If you have no objections, I have in mind to begin by speaking with Rio and Aliana. If memory serves, the two of them will be attending intelligence briefings at past Orients. Let's seek that out there. I think that's what they said. Castromorians we go! Lower that just a little bit so that way I can hear better. My god. Just realized how loud it is. Should have done that earlier. Oh no, he's right there. Real. Well, look who it is, and what brings you two here? We wouldn't have anything to say with the big meeting, would it? In a manner of speaking, I have been assigned the task to seek for which I require the assistance of former members of the Crystal Braves. You see, So you want to know why we decided to stick with the Scions, eh? Ain't an easy thing to put into words, that. As I once explained to Orin, I spent a long time apologizing for my failure to alert each of the traitors in our midst. For my negligence, I was captured along with many others, and we were powerless to prevent the tragedies that ensued. Not a day goes by that I do not think back to those fateful events. By joining the Scions, I hope to redeem myself, and I will continue to serve the cause for as long as I am able. But that wasn't my only reason. When we were finally reunited with Rising Stones, we refused to blame anyone but yourself for the fall of the Crystal Braves. And in spite of everything that had happened, everything you had suffered, you took us back without a moment's hesitation. We would not have blamed you had you turned us away, but when you gave us your trust instead, what else could we do to try to repay it? Nothing, that's what. As for me, Altea, well, I've always felt the Scions had something in common with the old crew. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. That was our creed, and I still strive to live by it to this day. But as time's gone on, I've learned that strength comes in many shapes or sizes, from Hoary Boulder to Mistress Tara. We've all of us got something to offer. And not one of us is doing it for personal gain, because we think there's more important things than that. Things worth protecting, which is what being a Scion is all about. I am at a loss for words. Thank you, my friends. To hear this from you means more than you know. Forgive us, Orin, could you? Why do you think it failed? Well, it's founding ideas were something to be proud of, but ideals alone don't make it great. For every swab who signed up with good intentions, there was another who was only in it for the coin, the glory of both. Ours was quite a disparate band, and while I will never forgive Ilbert, the fact that he managed to function at all was thanks in large part to his efforts. This is who was doing it all for the wrong reasons, eh? Only takes one bad apple, they say, and the Braves had a barrel full of them. Not like the Scions. We might look like a ragtag band of misfits, but deep down we've all got that shared sense of purpose. And why? Because Tara sifted out all the glory. Hunters, before they made it through the door. I see, so while our ranks comprise a diverse range of people, each with their own individual strengths, we are all united in purpose. Thank you, my friends. With your permission, I shall make record of our discussion and record to it where might and refer to it when drafting my recommendations until we meet again. Yeah, give me the money, boys. Well, I think we haven't taken up enough of our colleagues' time, and I am conscious that less life-affirming testimonies await. Let us make our way to Gudani and hear what others have learned. Alright, to Gudani we go. Almost there. Okay, let's see what we can find here. Right, okay. The Lancers Guild, it's right near there. Okay. You can grab one of the teleporters. And we'll make our way there way easier than usual. And there's now a teleporter there. Okay, that's great. Phenomenal. 10 out of 10. I always like the music in here. It's really great. It's cheerful. There we go. Thanks to Tara's dependable intelligence, my god, I can't say words right. He managed to track down a handful of former braves without any great difficulty. Some were forthright, others less so, but we heard enough to form a picture. I must warn you, Alphanon, their comments were very harsh. I can well imagine, but their opinions are no less vital to my report. I seek the unvarnished truth. Thank you. I will set about adding your findings to my own at once. In the meantime, pray go on ahead to Little Solace and seek out Elder Fritzio. I will join you. That should be better. Turn the audio down so you can just hear me better. Alright, Little Solace we go. Now, usually, I'm one who likes to what would I say? Keep the audio on, and up. But the more overpowering that it is in my headset here, like the worse it gets. So, and plus, it's making me kind of shout pretty much over the whole entire thing. I welcome brave ones and the friends of brave ones. How good it is to see walking ones again so soon after meeting. It's been a while since we last spoke, like, what, since ARR, I think? Indeed it has, though the palace was very pretty, the meeting was far too noisy for this one. So many shouting ones and squawking ones and cheering ones. No chance for carefree conversation. Still, this one has pleased all ones can be friends. According to one, Connie said that walking ones would be coming to Little Solace. Imperial ones also invaded Sylph ones and abducted many of these ones, so these ones will be glad to bear messages between fighting friendly ones. I forgot that they speak like this, and I hate it. That is heartening to hear, Elder. It will require all ones to work in unison to stool the Telefora. These ones will try very hard, of course, but in matters of war, these ones have little experience. Any advice walking ones can provide would be most welcome. Oh, another pretty silver-haired one, and quite hurt it seems. I'll say you must come quickly. Whatever's the matter, Alpha, don't tell me. You couldn't read my handwriting. What? Not a twin adder officer accosted me as I was about to set out. Charlene has sent an envoy who is due to arrive in Brodania any moment. Charlene? An envoy? Could it be that Krau has managed to sway the forum? We shall know soon enough, but there is more. The envoy has requested that the two of us attend the audience of the Elder Seer. Really? I can see why they might want Silence to be present, but us specifically? Wait, it isn't who I think it is. It is. I could scarce believe it myself, but when I inquired to the envoy's agency, I was told that it was one Fortunald Leveria. I think there's an encyclopedia that I was told, but this guy has been mentioned to be the brother of Alphenor. How is it? Wait. Oh, it's not the brother, it's the father. Oh, that's even more awkward. Your father, well now, the fact that a serving member of the Forum had journeyed here would be surprise enough, but him? Quite. I gleaned from this that they are taking the matter seriously. That may be, but why him and not one of the other 98 Forum members? Unless he volunteered for it. It has been some time since you last saw your father, has it not? Could it be that he is concerned for your well-being? Perhaps, but he has always been reluctant to discuss his work with us. Indeed, and whenever we write to our parents, it is invariably our mother who replies. Nevertheless, I welcome the opportunity to meet with him after so long, even if it is secondary to his true purpose here. Elder Frixia, loath though I am to cut our visit short, we must return to present your praise, accept my apologies along with my report. Never mind. There will be time to talk later. This one won't keep walking ones from more urgent matters. Go. The honors will be held at the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Ceasir awaits even now. Let's be on our way. This is gonna be huge. What do you mean, that twin's daddy? It's even crazier than I thought. It's been so long since we first met Alphenor and Alisei that the idea of a father is kind of like, I mean, these guys had parents, and they were living. And you can't blame me for thinking that. Because they barely mentioned them, if they did. Or maybe they did and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we're gonna go further in. I'm excited to see whoever this is, though. Where is he? Oh, he's not in here, is he? Right, I forgot that we have to talk to him and he brings us to the place. Let me see him. Let me see him. Oh, they didn't show him yet. My friends, I thank you all for coming so swiftly. Word of Master Fortunat's visit took us quite by surprise when the Alliance granted Mistress Kryl permission to request Charlene's aid. We did not anticipate so prompt a reply, much less that it would be delivered by a member of the Forum. What the nature of that reply may be, we shall soon discover.
Elder Ceasir, I thank you for granting me this audience.
Wow.
I am Fortuno Levea, here in my capacity as representative of the Forum.
I see where they get their looks from.
It is I who should thank you, Master Fortuneau, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
Yeah.
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
Aw. This is
As
sweet.
do you both. Ameliance will be glad to hear that you are taking care of yourselves.
Who's Ameliance?
How is Mother?
Oh! That's her mom.
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health.
That's good to hear, at least.
Circumstances apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisois, during his sojourn in Eorzea.
Of course. If I went back.
All thanks we owe to him. In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the Primals. Were it not for him, our strength would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
Indeed.
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene.
Oh. Oh.
And my position remains unchanged.
You fucking idiot.
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Sharlayan stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life, who we are. But I came here not to deliver a lecture, but the Forum's answer to your request. Sharlayan will under no circumstances intervene in the conflict between Eorzea and the Garlean Empire.
Wow. This council's a fucking piece of shit. I have never seen such a horrible council in my life. They send you an envoy just to say, fuck you, we're not doing anything.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
The final days. Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald. One in which Sharlayan will take no part. If the final days were truly upon us, we would know.
And how exactly would you know, huh? There are gigantic towers all over fucking Eorzea. You can't just sit here and tell me, oh, yeah, those things that I just saw that are sprouting out of the ground that weren't there before, yeah, they don't mean anything.
Father, you must ask the Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves, but if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all, themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths to which they'll go. This is no time to turn a blind eye. If Eorzea falls, so too will Sharlayan. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders. It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline.
Really? That's what you thought? You really think that sending your kid abroad was a good idea in order to show them self-restraint and discipline?
But I see now that Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather's departure? For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war. Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice?
How about living, dumbass?
It is the duty of the learned to avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear.
Yeah, that is this is the line right there.
I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike him, you should know better.
You're ignorant.
By espousing such barbaric notions, you subvert the teachings of Sharlayan and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alizé, as of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
Well, I never even called him that to begin with, so fuck you.
What?
Father. How you choose to live your lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk the path of ruin, I will not stand in your way.
I want the mother's opinion on this.
Master Fourcheneau, while Sharlayan may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Sharlayan's hopes for the morrow?
I have said what I came here to say. Any further discussion would be meaningless.
Yeah, that's right. Go back to your little fucking island. No offense. Your island looks beautiful. You're all garbage, though. And you've just proven it to me.
Father! Wait!
Don't bother, Alizé!
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
It would only make things worse. So just don't. So that's what he came here to say? That we're all fools for having the temerity to defend ourselves against the Telefori, and as for the rest, like it or not, this was the Form's decision to watch from afar while I answered burns. Father was but the messenger, and as he handled down their judgment, I could think of nothing to say that could possibly sway him. I still can't. To have prolonged the discussion would have charged little, for it is not only Master Fortunato who must be persuaded, but the Form as a whole. Their decision was made ere your father or across the sea. Nor is it like to be changed, and so we shall face the Telefori without their aid. Forgive me, but if they had no intention of helping us, then why would they go to the trouble of sending an envoy in the first place? Why did they not simply keep their counsel as they are going to do? Graha's got a point. That's the same point I said. Why the fuck come all this way? It just makes it seem worse. This makes it seem like garbage. Orin, has Master Fortunato yet arrived? Yeah, he's gone already. Then it was as I feared. My efforts were in vain. I pleaded our case to as many forum members as I could, but they flatly refused to discuss the matter. No, that's not exactly true. I should rather say that they ignored every word I said on the subject without exception. It was almost unnerving. Could it be that they are hiding something from us? That might go some way to explain Master Fortunado's points. When he said that they would know in the final days what truly was, I dismissed it as pride, but what if they genuinely didn't know how the world will end? And simply disagree with us about the circumstances. That I don't know, but something tells me they are not as unconcerned about the Telephora as they claim. If the threat weren't real, why else would they be standoffish and secretive? I would very much like to delve deeper into this, but I'm afraid I've exhausted every avenue of inquiry. Nor have I fared any better with my mission. With my other mission, researching Highland and the ethereal sea. I tried enlisting the help of experts in the field, but it appears that the Forum has forbidden anyone from cooperating with us. Obstructed at every turn. So it would seem, but don't lose heart just yet. With all the knowledge and acquaintances we have between us, we can still find a way forward. To that end, I would like you all to join me here when the time is right, of course. I'm aware that matters in Eorzea stand on a knife edge, but with your permission, I could at least start making the necessary arrangements. I have some freaking mind to smash some heads over there. I'm mad. I am extremely mad at these people. Excellent. Obviously, keeping the Telephora at bay must take precedence, but with luck you'll be able to make the journey to Charlotte and Paragon. It may take a while to secure entry for you all, but I'll let you know when everything is in order. Look after yourself in the meantime, won't you? Your speculations give me cause to hope, yet if these seeds will bear fruit I cannot say. While it is possible Charlotte hides some secret truth from us, there could be no certainty that its exposure will prompt in them a change of heart, and so for the present we must needs confront the plight in which we find ourselves. The Forum has refused our request for aid, and it falls to us alone to contend with the Telephora. Even with all of ours standing united, there is no guarantee that will prevail. What does Charlotte intend to do if we fall? Oh shoot, I just realized I don't have any room for any food. Let's see, what can I get rid of here? I kind of don't need these anymore. Oh, the new email. Death unto Dawn. This is the last mission. They always title the thing after the 5.5 patch name. While Charlene's stance is indeed disappointing, we cannot allow ourselves to be distracted from the challenge before us. There is much and much more to be done. I shall begin by sharing the Forum's response from counterpart sea lines. Meanwhile, I would ask that the Scions, grave tidings walking ones, grave tidings. Calm yourselves, my gentle friend. What has occurred? These ones who went to see feathered ones send terrible news. Destroying ones have appeared in Seraphora? Or was that Telephora? Destroying ones and captured ones and even frightful godly ones. Feathered ones didn't stand a chance and were sent flapping and squawking. When did this happen? Is it too late to help them? Too late, yes, much too late. But luckily destroying ones were only passing through and continued on west. Feathered ones who did not fight were left unharmed. West, that would be Coerthus. My lady, the Ishgardians report that the Telephora have emerged from the eastern highlands of Coerthus and are marching at speed. Though their purpose has yet to be determined by the continental collapse would seem their most likely destination. Lord Emmerich has already dispatched his forces and requests our immediate support. Tell him you shall have it. The time has come for the Grand Company of Eorzea to prove its worth. Why can't I speak to that? Gretchen, why can I never speak? Well, mayhap it is a mercy that we do not have time to stew upon your misfortunes. Come, my friends, let us make haste to Cartano. Wait, this one I almost forgot. Destroying ones were said to be led by cackling rogue one. This one must see that all walking ones know. Farewell. Van Daniel? Who else? It was only a matter of time before that grinning maniac showed himself again. I shall have an airship ready to bear you to Colonial. Hasten to your preparations and report to landing with all haste. At once, my lady. Let us go. I better hope that my item level's high enough. So we're gonna have to go into a puppet's bunker or something. Or maybe even a Alliance raid. Anything to get my money up. Or, and it would seem Fredola here has come all the way to Gridania to find us. I have explained the situation, but she insists her business is urgent. Aye, and it'll be over sooner if we shut up and come with me. What could possibly go wrong here, right? Oh, he's alive. He's okay.
Arenvold! I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
He's realizing.
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Yeah.
Afraid so. The Chirurgeons say I may never walk again. Come on, Alfino, it could be worse. Besides, I didn't come here to dampen the mood. Quite the opposite.
Really?
All I've ever wanted was to fight for a cause I believe in. But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
I am no hero.
Yes, you are, Alfred.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide.
Yeah.
Look, Alfino. You already are a hero. To me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them.
Exactly, Alphanide. You need to listen to this guy. You carry the dreams of many, will carry yours too. I hope she joins our side fully.
I know what's at stake, and how many people are depending on you. But I believe in you. Believe that you'll see it through. That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you. Like Albert and Owley once entrusted their dreams to me.
Oh my god, this is...
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought. But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be.
Yeah, it's a heavy burden, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it, man.
To tell the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path. Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold. Maybe I am not the person I thought I was. The person you think I am.
I wouldn't presume to tell you. But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far. The road ahead might not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend.
Oh, this is great.
Well, I've said my piece, so I'll let you go. I know you've got more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, alright?
That's all anybody can ever do. I'm wondering how much time we're going to have for this trial, or whatever it is, a dungeon?
I shall, my friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
Nothing left for me to do but wave and smile.
Don't say that.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero, do you know that?
Shut up, Forjola, you're pissing me off now.
You think they're all forged in the fires of battle? That it's all about being brave and killing villains? Alphino and the others will carry on their fight. But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make a difference. If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
Actually, she's not wrong there. She really isn't.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. Then I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
And I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
I have a crazy theory. What if we're gonna... He's gonna come with us. Or he's gonna stow away. When we eventually go to Charlene, and he speaks before the council. And helps us get that thing that we need. You could tell me later what this was all about, but judging by the set of Alphino's jaws, it appears to have done him some good. Thancred and the others have already left the Rising Stones, and according to the communications officer, Amalja and Cabal's forces are also bound for Cotonel as we speak. They mean to keep the promise they made in Alameda, and must do the same by saving as many of their tempered kin as possible. Anyway, the airship is ready to depart. We should get going. On joining the Battle of Cardinal, several cutscenes will play in sequences. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to participate in the battle and view these scenes in their entirety. Regardless of the battle will be safe at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. Let's see how far we can get. But I highly doubt that we're really going to make it all the way. Might be a little late after 7.
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Charlie, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroi's grand design. And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak.
Yeah, it is.
Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Yep.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Is it just me or does he sound different?
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
God be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
Exactly,
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
I'll do what I can to cure the Tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Have care, my friends, for none can say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
There we go, Erlanger. All nod our heads in agreement. Alright, boys. What's that? Listen well, friends, but tell Telophoroi was looking across Cartranel. As for Yasin, he was briefly sighted above the battlefield, but has since vanished, likely intends to watch events unfold from the air. Thus far, the movements of the lunar primals have proven difficult to predict. When employees ambush our troops, they instead withdraw from supplements in. Whatever the Telophoroi's plans may be, the primals are our primary targets. Understood, they will not elude the silence for so long. Oh my god! Yeah, Garuda. Oh god, I'm definitely gonna have to continue this next week, I'll tell you that much. At least we only have to watch one more cutscene, eh? Bahamut, go. Where are you, son of a gun? As the silence spread out across the field, Alice and Graha take the fight to the Teleforo. Oh shoot. Yeah, actually, now I think we never played as I would say ever in Shadowbringers, as far as I remember. Oh wow! Geez. This.
Just the beginning.
Well, if this doesn't seem like a final boss to this section, I don't know what would. Okay, yeah, that's a good place to stop right there. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow me here at twitch.tv/RonJustGoGaming. Make sure to follow me on, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on this on YouTube. Share the video with a friend. Make sure to hit the bell icon to make sure to stay notified. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook to see when I go live next. And without further ado, let's raid somebody before we get going. Let's see. My apologies for having to cut this so short. Especially when things were just getting good. Airman Raid. Oh, it's not spelled the right way. Alright. There we go. Peace out, boys.